Hey guys, welcome back to another Texas All Outdoors video. As you can see from the thumbnail, Cody did harvest a deer yesterday. It's the very first deer harvested on this channel. So we're going to get right into this action-packed hunt, clean, and cook. Alright guys, we're about to head out for our afternoon hunt here. Wasn't able to get out this morning. It was Mom's birthday and we made her breakfast, so I got to spend time with the family this morning, but tonight we get to go out and get in the stand and hopefully get her done. I know Cody's heading over to another location and he's planning on shooting something tonight if he can get one. I'm not going to be going after a doe tonight, but if I see a nice buck, I'm definitely going to take it, obviously. So I got my stuff all ready here. Stuff's been hanging on the clothesline now for the past couple days with the scent killer on it. So we're about to get on our boots and head up to the stand.
All right, hey guys, it's the first day of archery here in Pennsylvania. I'm kind of skipping some of the stuff, showing you walking in and stuff. I'm getting in a little bit late. I had some truck problems, so we got them figured out. And I'm getting in here. It's about 3:15. A little later than I'd like to be getting in the stand, but I had to make with what we had. So I'll get back to you when we get in the stand here, and we're gonna have a evening sit. I'm gonna be trying to get a doe today. I have 2 doe tags this year and a buck tag. Jacob's also sitting. He's going for a buck. He's not ready to shoot a doe yet, but so I'm gonna get back with you when we get in the stand up here, and wish me luck.
Alright guys, just got into the stand. I just had 3 does drop right behind me. I've only been up here for about 20 minutes. I was just getting settled in, got my bow hangers, backpack hanger, my GoPro up, and 3 does were dropping right behind me, so seems like they're moving. Hopefully that's a good sign. We still got about 3.5 hours of daylight.
Alright guys, we're up in the stand. It's 4 o'clock. Deer should be moving pretty soon. We're gonna try to be quiet now. And like I said, I'm going after a doe today. So if a decent doe walks out, I'm gonna take it. If a decent buck walks out, I'm gonna take it too. So we got the bow, we got the GoPro recording up here. And first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put out some nose down scents, bedding area scent. It's gonna kind of keep the deer calm when they come in here. And we got the Huntworth on, of course, head to toe Huntworth. So I'm gonna be quiet here and hope a couple deer come my way.
Alright guys, quick update. All I've seen is those 3 does that went back behind me there earlier. But other than that, haven't seen anything yet. Just a bunch of squirrels and chipmunks running around. So I'm gonna get back to being quiet and paying attention, so hopefully some will walk out. Got about 2 more hours left till it gets dark.
So, we just shot a big doe. And I think I heard her crash down there. But I'm not sure. It was on the verge of being too dark to tell. It was like the very edge of shooting light. So, I'm going to give it a couple minutes. I'm going to call Jacob here. And I'm going to have him come up and help track it with me. So, I'm hoping I made a good shot. I think it was pretty decent. It jumped and kicked like it should have. And I'm pretty sure I heard it crash, but I don't know for sure. So, stick with us and we're going to go track his deer.
Alright guys, I just got out of the stand like 15 minutes ago, and I got a phone call from Cody right when I was getting back to the house saying that he shot a doe. He says he thinks it's a pretty good shot and he thought he heard it crash. So I'm going to get a spotlight real quick, and then I'm going to head down to him and I'm going to try to help him recover the deer. So we'll get back to you when we get over there.
Alright guys, we're on our way in to track this deer. I think I made a pretty good shot on it. It jumped and kicked, like I said, and I checked out the arrow a little bit. It had blood. It was covered in blood, and there was a pretty defined blood trail. So we'll get back with you whenever we're on the trail. All right, guys. So right here's my stand, up in that tree right here. Deer came out this trail we're on. I'm standing right here. Here's my arrow. There's a complete pass through. Stuck in the ground. Got good blood. I don't see any chunks. So, it's already got ants crawling on it. And there's a trail right here. You can see some of the blood here. She kicked and went straight back that way into that thick stuff. And I think I heard her crash back there. But we're going to follow the trail just in case. It's bright red. I don't see bubbles in it. Bubbles usually means it's lung blood. And the bubbles are bright red. So.
Usually when they kick like that, doesn't that mean it's a hard shot?
Usually when they kick it, it's hard, but here's blood.
Yeah.
Jared, you stay on last blood so we don't lose it.
Some good blood. Yeah, keep looking that way. Oh, right here. There's a ton of it right there.
Where's
on that log?
Oh, look at this tree. She hit this tree.
Yeah, see that, Jared? Right here's blood. Right here.
Blood.
There's a ton of it. Yep, right up here. Over here.
You got blood down there, Dad? You got a deer. Down there.
Alright. I saw him come back at him.
First deer on Texas All Outdoors.
Sure is. I'd say the whacker did its job.
Yeah, look at the. You probably shouldn't show that on here. Might get demonetized. Alright, we'll get her all cleaned up and then we'll tell you the story. Alright guys, found the doe. She probably went, I don't know, what do you say?
Maybe 50.
Yeah, probably 50 yards. She kind of zigzagged around, which is what took us so long, but if it was a straight shot, probably about 50 yards.
And so I put a good shot on her. It was a long shot, we found out. And the crazy thing about this is we have a sponsor here, which we really believe in. That's Nose Down Scents. And they make, I just bought this bundle for this upcoming archery season, and it's the synthetic bundle. And this here is a synthetic bedding area scent, which kind of calms the deer down. And to prove to you that it works, that's what helped me get this doe, because I saw this doe come in to my right, and there was a couple behind her, and she was standing there, and it was a big doe. So, you know, old big doe are kind of weary about stuff. And I think she winded me because she was directly downwind. She came in worst scenario. So I took this bedding area scent out, which is supposed to calm them down. I took 2 sprays in the air, and it went straight back to them. And they didn't spook. They just kind of turned around, walked around me, and come up the trail on my other side. And I honestly think this Nose Down Scents bedding area helped me kill this deer, because, I mean, it kept them calm, and they weren't spooky. They weren't skittish when they came to me. Another thing that really helped us out here is our Huntworth camo. It really kept me blended in the tree and just kind of out of the deer's eye. So we're gonna get to gutting this deer, field dressing it, and then we're gonna drag it out. We got a log drag. My tree stand's half a mile back in here, so probably a good 3/4 of a mile. So we'll get back to you back at the truck.
All right, guys, got the deer tagged up in field dress, and we're heading out. Cody's got it tied up, and we're gonna start dragging her.
It's gonna be a long drag.
Yep.
All right, guys, back to the stand. So when we hung during the video me and Jacob made, hanging tree stands for the year, she came straight in this trail. She was over on that side of me, came straight into this trail. I shot her about right where she's laying. So we're gonna drag this out to the truck. It'll be a very long drag, and we'll get back to you when we're back in the truck. All right, guys, back in the truck. Got the deer here. We're gonna load it up, take it back to my place, and skin it up, and probably cook up some backstrap. All right, guys, we're getting ready to get this deer all skinned up, and we'll get back to you whenever we get back. All right, we got her all skinned out, and we're gonna let it hang overnight and cool, and then we'll be back tomorrow to butcher it up and get all the meat. All right, guys, we had the deer hanging overnight, and we're getting ready to butcher it here, but before we butcher, we're gonna get some meat off here for lunch. So we're gonna take one of these fish here. Right here's the fish. That's the most tender part on the deer. We're gonna take one of them, and then my parents already took the one backstrap for their lunch, but we're gonna take half of this backstrap, maybe the whole thing, I don't know. But we'll get to cooking. We're gonna use some of that new Nose Down
Game On.
What's it called?
Game On seasoning.
Game On seasoning. So we're gonna try that out, and we'll tell you how it is. All right, guys, we got the meat cut out. We got a section of the fish here, and we got a pretty good section of the backstrap. That'll feed the 3 of us for lunch today. So we're gonna go in here and season it up and get ready to cook. All right, so we got the meat all cut up here. We got the fish here and the backstrap. We just sliced them into thin slices like this. You don't want to be too thick, or they'll take forever to cook through. And for the fish, we're gonna do some butter and garlic, salt, and pepper. And for the backstrap, we're gonna try this Nose Down seasoning Jacob was talking about, Game On. We'll tell you about the what's inside there.
It's kind of spicy. It's got salt, spices, paprika, garlic, and coffee.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. We'll get the stuff in the pan.
All right, Cody seasoned one side of the fish here, putting it in there. Just got some butter on the bottom.
This is the one we did with garlic, salt, and pepper.
Yep.
Garlic, sea salt. Sea salt always makes it better.
Yeah. You just flip them over, and we'll give them a little bit more time here, and then we'll pull off the fish, and then we'll season up the backstrap and throw the backstrap on.
All right, the fish is done. Taking it off. We'll put it in the microwave here to keep it warm. Might have to try a piece or two. And then we're gonna season up the back strap, put that on, and then we'll be ready to eat.
All right, guys, Cody's throwing on the back strap now. It's seasoned with that nose down scents Game On seasoning. It's our first time trying it. That's an awesome sound.
It is. Doesn't get much pressure either.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, we got some back straps and fish cooked up here, some mashed potatoes and some corn, and we're getting ready to try our first bite. What are we gonna try first, Jacob?
Let's try the back strap first. This is the Game On seasoning by Nose Down Scents on there, so try it out.
Good chunk of black strap in there.
It's really good.
That is real good. I never had that before. That was the first time I ever tried that seasoning.
It's not as spicy as I expected. It's got
No,
good flavor though.
that tastes like something that you could use on pretty much anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try the
Try the
fish.
fish.
This is how we usually do the fish. Just garlic, salt, and pepper.
Delicious.
Oh yeah, real tender. Don't get much better than that. Alright, we're gonna finish eating this steak and then we'll get out and get the butchering. So we started butchering the deer. We got pretty much cut up now. We're gonna start these two back legs. That's where a lot of the meat comes from. In here we'll kind of show you our operation. We got two cutting boards here. Let me throw this meat down quick. Jacob's working on a leg. That's for one of the front legs. And we got all this meat right here is going to go into cannon meat. And all this meat here is going to be ground up for hamburger. So we've got these two legs to do yet. Jacob's finishing up that one. And then Jarrett's working on that rib cage right there. And then we're going to start packing stuff in bags and canning jars. And that'll be it. Alright guys, we had a lot of fun. Yesterday and today we had a very successful hunt. We got some meat in the freezer. I know it's pretty early. A lot of people don't like to shoot doe that early, but I had 2 tags, so I figured we'd put a little meat in the freezer and get some content out there for you guys. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram at Texas All Outdoors, and we'll catch you next time
On Texas All Outdoors.